gentlemen, Mike and Adam, Dream
We're live.
We're live.
We'll do it live.
It's completely live.
Yes, we're doing it.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, what is happening, Mike?
Yeah, this is
Caleb is late.
Yep, Caleb is late.
I'm late. You're late.
We're all late. We're all
rushing around.
yes. We're actually on our feet running.
Right, we're
running through a house, putting
Mike,
on clothes.
I've never been more insulted. Physical activity.
Yes. Yes.
I'm an inside cat.
I'm an inside chinchilla, so there's even less movement.
Wow. Those things are twitchy.
Yes, and they hate being picked up.
Right.
Similar to me.
But soft.
But soft and sometimes affectionate.
Yes.
When they're not near your furniture.
Right. Who is this? Who is speaking?
No, wait. This is Mike.
I'm Adam. And what is this that they're listening to?
Gosh, we have so many groups. But I'm going to go with Mike and Adam's Dreams and Feelings.
Yes, that's us. That is us.
Yeah. So this is our podcast, and usually we plan stuff out, but I just hit record. So
Why did you tell them that? If we didn't say anything, they wouldn't have known.
No, they're going to know. There's going to be some awkward silences. and so, I don't know, life is happening, and we're catching it in the here and now.
It's okay, Mike. I'm an improv artiste. I like being in the moment.
Me, I constantly rely on scripts at the post office, at Wegmans, talking to parents.
It's true. He's like, hello, mother. How are you doing today?
I would like to mail a package. Thank you.
How much is a pack of stamps?
Sorry, I need script C right now.
Oh, sorry, Mom.
Yes.
Wrong script.
Right. So, yeah, here we are. There's so much going on here.
Well, where can the people find us, Mike?
Oh, we're going to have to start with that.
Yeah, man.
So if you go to Facebook and you type Mike and Adam's Dreams and Feelings, you'll find a page I haven't updated, but in a while. It's there. And our latest podcast is on there. If you go to YouTube and you type Mike and Adam's Dreams and Feelings, you'll find our page where all of our latest podcasts are.
It's true.
You can go on to YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
Premium. If you give us $10 a month, you'll get specials from Mike and Adam's, like Adam in the Shower.
Whoa. Whoa.
That is a 1-hour podcast where Adam talks about
my shower thoughts.
Yes. You know, a lot of exfoliating, conditioning, shampooing.
Yeah. Pumice stones.
Yes.
I initially wasn't on board, but now I am.
Yes. And then there's Mike in the Bathroom.
Oh, wow.
Another 1-hour podcast.
A lot of potty humor.
Yeah. A lot of potty humor. A lot of what's happening now.
Right, and a lot of regret.
A lot of frustration. A lot of commentary on food.
Right. Spicy food.
Yep.
It's come to this, Mike.
Yes. Speaking of which, I went to it's kind of authentic Chinese, Sing Sao.
Oh.
In Henrietta.
Okay.
And
wait, is this a bathroom story?
No. I mean, it's going to lead to one.
Okay.
Next week.
Oh no.
But,
you have some blockage, Mike?
I shouldn't. But there's basically, every dish we got was spicier and spicier. And like Lynn, my wife, was trying to help me out. She's like, well, you know, this one has the word garlic in it. It can't be spicy. Okay, it's spicy.
Right.
This one is called white fish in white sauce. And, you know, nothing white is spicy. It was still spicy.
Oh, man.
So everything we got was getting spicier and spicier.
Maybe it was like a mental thing. Like, the initial thing was really spicy. and then you were just so afraid that everything else is going to be spicy that everything you tasted, you just tasted it everywhere.
Yes.
Kind of like, the Red Scare, when they're instead of you saying communist everywhere, you were saying spiciness everywhere.
Oh, yes. And much like communism, it didn't work for anyone.
and it just left everyone less than satisfied at the end.
Yes. And America now judges me.
Mm.
So that's my spicy food story.
Oh, you could have mixed it in maybe with some rice. That might have helped.
Oh, the rice.
Was it rice spicy too?
Well, no. So I totally white guide through it.
Okay.
I mean, like, I had water, rice. My rice was gone, like, after the second bite. My water, I was just, like, down in it.
Wow.
Adding ketchup.
What the heck?
Yes.
Man. You're a real 21st century Renaissance man, Mike.
Yes, spiciness.
Spiciness. That's terrible. Well, what is the spiciest thing that you've ever consumed, Mike?
I think it was... I couldn't finish a garbage plate once.
Oh, wow.
At Tom Wall's. Because they put the spicy meat sauce over it.
Just the regular standard meat sauce?
But no, it had the word spicy. And
see, my story, the hottest thing I've consumed is a garbage plate as well.
But it had ghost peppers on it. I know.
Pretty much.
I recently saw the YouTube video of the pepper eating competition. Mm-hmm. And the pepper spiciness is on a scale between like 1 and 100,000.
Wow.
And now, probably the spiciest I've ever had is like 12. But these people were eating like scorpion ghost peppers. Like Guatemalan scorpion. And like if you wanted a spicy pepper, you had to add the word scorpion or ghost somewhere into it.
To murder you, yeah. So, Megan, my girlfriend, her dad grows ghost peppers in his garden.
Gosh.
So, the last time I was over there, he obviously insisted I try some. So, it was pretty good, but it was spicy, a ghost pepper.
Of course.
Don't suggest it.
I struggle with green peppers.
I think green peppers are like a 1 on the scale. They might be
like a -4.
They might be 0. Oh my gosh. So I looked up the hottest Scoville thing. Mm-hmm. And the hottest pepper is 2,480,000 Scoville units.
Oh, the North Carolina Reaper. Yeah.
Well, I think there's a new thing called the Dragon Breath chili.
Of course.
And it's the 2,480,000.
Wow.
It's grown in England. 2.48 million Scoville units.
Something is spicy in England?
Right? I guess I don't know.
You think their bangers and mash are like all salt?
Well, you see, it was bred by a guy named Mike, air quotes, the Dragon Smith. How do you get a nickname like the Dragon?
You know he lives in a basement. Maybe not his parents, but just someone's basement. Yes. Call me Dragon.
He's an affiliate. He's an affiliation for. I don't even know if that's a word. It's probably not a word. But he really likes Bruce Lee movies.
Yes.
He's got like banners everywhere.
Yes. He's got an Overwatch poster somewhere in his room.
The Dragon.
The Dragon. Pretty good on those forums.
Right. No, he's had it since 1989 from when he started playing StarCraft, the original StarCraft, but then he got really sad because he tried to play one of those new video games like Overwatch, and the dragon was already taken. So
yes.
So he added a bunch of X's and
XXX.
Right.
Yeah. Underscore.
The
1983.
We should email the dragon. I'm curious about his life choices. How did he get to the point where he's like, I want to breed the hottest pepper in the world?
Yeah.
Do you think it pays well?
I don't know. I don't know why anyone puts spice in their food. Maybe this is from my white Anglo-Saxon Protestantism.
Yeah. But
food should be sweet or salty, My tongue shouldn't have to say, oh my gosh, I'm rejecting this. While my body's begging, no. We didn't make it the last time. But apparently people love spice, and they're like, oh yeah, I enjoy the fire.
Well, I have an interesting theory, but do you like horror movies?
I do, and I don't know why.
Okay, see, so that kind of skewed it for me, because I was thinking that people that like to be scared or like that fear kind of pain response from watching like horror movies also really like spicy food.
Okay, well here's the thing. I always think I like horror movies.
Okay.
But then I always watch ones that are like, this isn't really scary. This is more sci-fi. But then I saw the movie It.
The new one?
The new one, and like it's a jump out scare, and it's like every other scene there's like a monster, and like it's very convincing clown scariness and gore. And I'm like, I was the one jumping and like holding on to Lynn, like, and I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea.
Was Lynn strong throughout?
Yeah, she is, because her weakness is something unrealistic, like a murderer coming into the house, while mine is a clown that lives forever.
Right.
And feeds on your fears.
I mean, to be fair, Pennywise the Clown is his whole thing is that he transforms into the thing that you fear most.
Yep.
I guess you're just afraid of clowns.
I would like to see I would like to see the young adult version where he feeds on your fears and he starts manifesting into a long-term commitment.
Like a millennial version. That would be great.
He turns into Taxes, showing up to work.
The patriarchy.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Responsible voting.
And the increase in avocado prices.
Yes. That's the It.
Right. That's an It for the modern era.
Yes.
He's like, wow, it's very easy to scare these people.
Yes, get this responsibility away from me.
But did you know that the creature, the character of It, a lot of Stephen King stories exist in the same universe.
Oh.
So the psychic ability in The Shining is it's from like the same quote unquote dimension as from where like It comes from. So the abilities that the kids were using in that are similar to the abilities of The Shining. Yeah. And all that takes place in the movie The Dark Tower that came out earlier. In that book series, it kind of explores that expanded universe. So the dimension that the gunslinger and the Man in Black, it comes from their dimension. So don't quote me on this. This is something I read online, but I'm pretty confident that is true. So it's just cool to see how Stephen King like builds his world and how it's all kind of interconnected.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the Pixar theory that it's all connected?
That's all connected? Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It starts with what's that robot movie? I want to call it iRobot, but it's not. Robbie. No.
I almost called it Ratchet and Clank.
No.
WALL-E.
WALL-E. So, you know how Americans are obese and they live and they can barely move.
Yes.
And that leaves Earth like devoid of all humans. And then the toys become sentient, which is Toy Story. And then the cars become sentient, which is Cars. And then WALL-E is trying to rebuild the world.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a pretty interesting how all the Pixar worlds are connected.
Yeah, no, and even certain things will pop up in multiple movies, like the ball from Toy Story, the yellow ball with the red star and the blue stripe.
Right.
That shows up all over the place.
That squid.
The squid, yeah.
Yeah.
You can even see certain other animated characters in other movies, like on posters, or you can see I think you can see the fish in Nemo and some other movies. So it's you can there are references all over the place.
Right.
Did you know that the Quentin Tarantino films exist in the same?
Yeah, because like Reservoir Dogs and And what is it? What's that other movie does? With I'm just blanking on all the movies. The Spanish one.
Was it one of the Grindhouse ones?
No, I was thinking the one with Antonio Banderas.
Well, we can look up Quentin Tarantino films. I was trying to look it up.
Conquistador, I want to call it. It's got one of those names that I'm going to feel so stupid for not remembering.
Yes.
It's going to be called The Mexican.
The Mexican.
That's with Brad Pitt.
Are you sure it's not Grindhouse? Or is it Natural Born Killers? Desperado.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's been quoted as saying that that the universes of like Pulp Fiction or like Kill Bill or whatever, it's like almost two different universes in one. Like there's a movie universe that exists within the larger Quentin Tarantino universe. So like the characters in like Reservoir Dogs or the characters in Pulp Fiction, they can go. The movies that they would watch would be like Kill Bill or Inglourious Bastards and stuff like that. And there are references to those as movies in that separate universe.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so Quentin Tarantino's the man. He's the man.
And in that Inglourious movie, they off Hitler by going into a movie theater.
Yeah.
In France, was it? I think it was France. And just like gunning him down.
Yeah, then they blow up.
Yeah. What movie were they seeing?
Oh,
is there a reference to any other movies?
I think what they were seeing though was like there was a German. It was like a German propaganda film.
Oh,
that's why they were all there.
I was kind of hoping it was like Un Reservoir Dogs.
That would have been funny.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have been great.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good.
That's fun. Easter eggs.
Right? They're out there.
Like in Bioshock Infinity. Mm-hmm. When you look into Elizabeth's world where she opens a portal.
Yeah.
And then there's a movie theater and it's just the French translation of Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. Or, when you're entering into Rapture and there's the Barbershop Quartet is singing a song from
yes.
Was it the 60s or the 70s?
It's from Beach Boys.
The Beach Boys, yeah.
Yes.
It's just cool little stuff like that. Cool little Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll do our favorite Easter eggs at some point.
Top 5 Easter eggs
at some point in the future.
There was always a cheat code, but I was too lazy to do it. It was so easy too. Is on your PlayStation 2, you change the time and the date to like a holiday.
Right.
Let's say Halloween, and then all the Simpsons characters on Hit and Run have Santa hats on.
For Halloween?
Yeah, that was the Christmas one.
Right. I was like, what the?
And then the Halloween one, they have like pumpkins everywhere. And it's like, oh, that seems cool, but nah.
it's not that cool.
Yes.
Did you ever have like a Game Shark or a Game Genie?
Yes. I remember the Game Genie for the original Nintendo. Mm-hmm. And there was some... Now, speaking of Easter eggs, there was just so many things you could do on the Game Genie that, like, wasn't documented. Mm-hmm. Like, you put in this code when playing Street Fighter 2, and the game opens up with, instead of Capcom, it says Balrog.
Whoa, wow.
So, like... You could make everything go upside down in Mario Brothers with a Game Genie code.
Right.
And it was like baby's first hacking unit.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Especially, I think, starting with that, and like into now when people can like mod games really heavily, just right on the computer. Like you can. I think honestly one of the most modded games ever has to be Skyrim. There's just so much content.
Oh my gosh.
People love that game and it's easy to mod. Like I've seen some crazy stuff. Like I think among my favorites is you can change all the dragons into Thomas the Tank Engine. And it'll like whistle and it'll like make noise and like breathe steam at you and it's actually pretty terrifying.
Yeah, and then I would try modding. Like when I got the first original Call of Duty,
Mm-hmm.
there's like this special code you have to put in, and this thing you have to download to get this secret French level,
Wow.
and it never worked. It's like the only level you get is errors and uninstalling.
Right.
Yes.
Not good.
Yes.
Not good. Yeah, no, in the Black Ops, the first Black Ops game, you can escape from the chair
Yeah.
that you're tied up in at the start, and you can run over it, and there's an arcade machine, and you can start playing.
No way.
Yeah. So there's a top-down version of Nazi Zombies. It's like Nazi Zombie Arcade or something.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
go check it out. So yeah, that's fun. That's a good game. So there are Easter eggs everywhere. You gotta
There
look
is.
for 'em.
Send us your Easter eggs.
Yes.
At Easter eggs at mikeandadams.com.
.com.
Yes.
Or just message us on Facebook.
Yes. Please talk to us.
Yeah. Well,
We need to know this is working.
right.
Yes.
We're sad and desperate.
We're sad and desperate.
But I want to bring up one more thing about the whole modding thing. I saw this thing on Super Mario, like the Super Nintendo Super Mario.
Yeah.
You can if you do a certain so like these speedrunner guys are like, hey, like we figured out how to create all these glitches, and they were able to like glitch every time you glitched it, like wrote new programming language.
Yeah.
And they reprogrammed the game to turn into Pong.
What?
Yeah, so they were able to mod the game through in-game actions and glitches
Yeah.
that then wrote new code into the game and then made it into Pong.
Wow. So there was an article on like the most obsessive things people have done in video games.
Yeah.
In Minecraft, someone created a flip book out
Wow.
of tiles. So it's first they made this life-size Game Boy, and then they made like inside the Game Boy screen an animated like feature of Mario running through a level.
Wow.
But it took like hundreds of blocks per second.
Wow.
So they had to create each one.
Wow.
And then in Little Big Planet, someone created, there's a customized...
Yeah, a map creator.
Yeah. Someone created a working calculator.
Wow.
Right, as a level. So...
That's insane.
And then you see those people who, they remake Lord of the Rings landscapes.
Yeah. Or like Hogwarts or castles or whatever.
And they do it to like exact scale.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I don't get it. Like, I try to make a level, and it's just like, oh, I have this cool idea. Dragon pops out of here, and then, like, I get into it, I'm like, oh, this is so hard.
Right, I just don't have the patience.
I just take, like, a pre-made background, add a few Goombas, add a goal. I'm done.
Right, close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, even because in Minecraft there's redstone, so you can even you can create circuitry and computers.
Oh my
and, like,
gosh.
It's insane. It's insane. We've reached a meta where playing a video game on a computer, you can create a computer.
Yes.
And that's how we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
That's how we're gonna die.
A game within a game.
Right? Or the computers are just gonna take over.
Yes.
You-
The day...
Right?
The day that they made a computer inside of a chess game that beat a human was the day the robots got a little taste of what conquering is like.
Exactly. Yeah, no, a couple of months ago, Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, titans of the 21st century, they got into an argument about the AI becoming sentient and destroying the world, and they both had differing opinions on it, but it was interesting to think about. I think it was it Facebook did that. They created two different like AI softwares, and they like started talking to each other, and then they like created their own language, and then like it started getting rapidly out of control, and they had to like shut it down.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they have an AI that makes up it makes up recipes on its own.
What the?
Yeah, so
Are they good?
It's programmed. No, it goes horrible. Like they find that it gets bored near the end, so it'll be like 2 tomatoes, a dash of salt, 3 eggs, 42 squid. The death of Parliament. Mix for 6 hours. Like it just gets weird at the end.
Right. It just becomes nihilistic.
Yes.
That's funny. Oh man, same computer.
Yes.
Same. But speaking of AIs and taking
Yes.
over, did you hear that they're making a new Terminator movie?
Again?
Yeah, they're making another Terminator movie. Hold on, I gotta confirm this. See, this is what happens when we're unplanned. But
this is all raw.
this is all raw. This is real. Yeah. So James Cameron is doing a new Terminator movie in 2019, and they were, and I think Arnold Schwarzenegger is also going to be in it as.
They did it. They should just re-release the last one they made.
Yeah.
Put a 2 near it.
Well, I mean, I think the difference is that finally James Cameron is going to direct it because he hasn't directed it since Terminator 2. So.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. Thanks a lot.
Like I can't even like recall the Terminator universe. Like I know 2 is about going back in time and killing Sarah Connor, and then
because the first one is about trying to kill John
Connor, and so is Sarah Connor the mom?
Yeah, of John.
Okay,
I believe.
And then the third one I just totally skipped because I don't think.
Was that Judgment Day?
The third one, no, the second one was Judgment Day. The third one had like this female Terminator.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The fourth one was Salvation, which is like in the future.
Yeah, is it the one with Christian Bale?
Yes.
Okay.
Christian Bale, and they. It's kind of the future, but it's before the AI system took place. And then the fifth one has Arnold Schwarzenegger coming back.
Yeah.
And it's like, I read an article on how stupid it looks because it's all green screen.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do green screen, you kind of mess with physics and you don't understand how science works.
Right.
So when he hits the pavement, he bounces like a basketball.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like a bad version of like modded like.
Yes.
It's all coming full circle, Mike.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, no, so there's a new one coming out with James Cameron. There's a lot of good stuff coming out over the next couple of years. I'm pretty excited. Ragnarok got 100 on Rotten Tomatoes, I think.
Is it out?
No, coming out pretty soon.
100. Wow.
It's either 100 or like 99. Like it scored really high.
Now is that all the major contributors rating it, or is that just like a few?
It was on Rotten Tomatoes it got 98%. So that's good. That's Baby Driver territory.
Which I can only imagine is this cute Pixar film about a baby who
Have you not
drives.
seen Baby Driver?
No.
Oh my gosh, it is the opposite of that.
You don't call your movie Baby Driver without some kind of Pixar or DreamWorks about this cute baby played by a Baldwin brother.
Right. John
He has this little cigar in his mouth.
Right. He drives around. Yeah. No, it's not that at all. The guy that directed Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead.
I like him. Yes.
Yeah. He directed Baby Driver.
Yeah, it looks too serious though.
Yeah,
it's not funny.
It's not that funny. It's pretty serious. It's good though. I mean, Ansel, I forgot his last name. He was in The Fault in Our Stars and some other teen
got Jamie
dramas.
Foxx.
Jamie Foxx
and
is
Kevin
in it.
Spacey from what I see from the DVD.
Yeah, so it's good. It's good stuff.
Okay.
Check it out. But yeah, no, Thor Ragnarok looks really good. I'm still holding out that Justice League is going to be good.
I know, it's such a competitive battle right now. Because, Justice League, They're really hoping they can hold on.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like for every trailer of Justice League that came out, Marvel's like, "Oh my gosh, we need to add something to Thor."
Yeah.
So there's probably like a dance video in there.
I honestly, I don't think Marvel's that worried. I think don't quote me on it, but I think Ragnarok might do better.
You know what? That's probably the cruel reality. Is that Justice League, for all its good intentions, and as much as I want the world's first supergroup, to thrive. I mean, anything with Batman we want to thrive, and anything with Superman we want to thrive. And if you're into the B characters, you definitely, the nerd in you wants them to reign victorious.
Yeah.
But we also know the stark reality is that it could just be meh.
Yeah. I don't... Yeah, I like Justice League is great, and I think we all want it to succeed, but I just don't... I don't know, they just don't have, like, the kind of... the it factor. Like, there's no magic. And honestly for me, like, I think the DC movies are good. They're alright. Like, they're good. But what always stops me from like they're putting them over the Marvel is just their animation is just so like the green screen and just the animation, like it just isn't good. Like I just don't like it. Like,
yeah,
it just looks plasticky.
I mean, with Wonder Woman, definitely.
Yeah. And
I'm sure we could find many faults in Green Lantern.
Yeah, I don't count Green Lantern. Green Lantern is off the board. That was bad. That was just bad. When you have an endorsement deal with Hot Wheels in your movie
and you have to use it.
Yeah, like no.
You couldn't even get a jewelry.
Right. Like how it's literally Green Lantern. How did you not get a jewelry?
Yeah. Oh gosh. But you know, there's two different flavors. If you're getting into Marvel, you're getting into like kind of a teenager, teeny bopper, like you know, blow your mind pop culture.
Mm-hmm.
If you're getting into DC, you're getting into like this brooding, serious, like keep the lights down low.
Sure, definitely.
I just want to focus on my music right now.
Right. Well, I think that's true of the Nolan series.
Yeah.
But I feel like this Suicide Squad definitely took on a Marvel feel.
Yeah, and I feel like they feel like they have to.
Yeah.
That's why you have the brightness and uppityness of Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
That's why every Justice League trailer has at least 5 Flash jokes.
Yeah, I don't like the new Flash. I don't like him at all.
I think he's gonna make everyone laugh because he's just got all these one-liners.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I really think that DC, when they want to really shine, it's always through one of their animated features.
Yeah.
Or one of their shows. I mean, I got hooked on that Flash show.
Flash is good.
Yeah. And the fact that they're blending universes where the Arrow comes onto their show. They have Constantine going on to different shows.
Yeah. Constantine's great. I love the Constantine character. He's great.
Right. Like, I'm just wondering if DC just... I mean, they can never do it because of their pride.
Yeah.
They can't be seen by Marvel as lacking.
Mm-hmm.
But if they just stuck to all their shows, maybe made them as epic as Game of Thrones.
Right.
Where, you know, people at the water cooler are talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I really think they could thrive.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, it definitely feels like DC rushed out a lot of their movies, where Marvel had the luxury of being the only kind of superhero movie cornerstone for 10 years, and they were able to slowly kind of build their universe. Mm-hmm. Whereas DC was just kind of like, over like 3 or 4 years, like throw it all together.
They're like, come on,
right? Get on. You all know this. You all know Superman, Batman. Mm-hmm. But I really think the Justice League movie is gonna hinge on. Because we know that, like, Aquaman and Flash and Cyborg aren't going to be the main They're gonna be important characters. They're gonna be more side characters for Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot and Ben Affleck. But I think Jason Momoa and Ezra Miller and Ray Fisher, who are playing Aquaman, Flash, and Cyborg respectively, they're gonna be the ones that I think are gonna make or break it for me. I think they're gonna be the ones that are kind of gonna make it shine. I think a little bit. Like I think we kind of know what we're gonna get from Affleck and Gadot and Cavill. But I think it's up to them, the supporting characters, to really make it shine. I think the Aquaman. I'm actually really excited for the Aquaman character in the Aquaman movie. He looks amazing.
Yes,
I think they nailed that casting choice.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't go with the short blonde hair version of Aquaman. They went with
camp.
the bearded king
giant. Yeah. Hulk of a man, and I think that the cyborg character looks really cool too.
Yeah.
Like I'm super pumped that they decided to do cyborg.
Right. What do you think of the bad guy, which not a lot of people know in the Darkseid world? The bad guy, Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf, yeah. He's kind of like the herald kind of character that goes before Darkseid.
Yeah.
They're like brothers or cousins or something.
Yeah, there's some huge story behind it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he kind of leads his armies or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna use the Justice League as my giving DC one more chance.
Yeah, for sure.
One more chance to give me that old feeling that Batman Begins gave me.
Right. Yeah. What is I don't know. I'm still holding out for the Batman movie. I hope they get that done.
Yeah.
And I desperately hope that they kind of struggle and like get through the Justice League movie, but they make enough money to be like, okay, let's do a Teen Titans movie and a Nightwing movie and just knock it out of the park.
Well, I think they're doing the right thing because it's only been leaked a little, but a Teen Titans show. Which will have a version of Robin and won't have Cyborg, but it'll have Garfield. Or
I was like, Garfield, the animated cat?
Not the animated cat. The green guy. The Beast Boy.
Oh, Beast Boy. I was like,
yes!
I was like, what the?
Yes, there's too many superheroes named Garfield.
I think his name is Gar.
Just
Gar, yeah.
Gar.
Sunfire and Raven?
Yeah, it's gonna have all those.
No Cyborg though? That's weird.
No, yeah.
Oh, he's in, I guess, the other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But anyways.
Yeah. So hopefully they take that and they make a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Or a TV show or something. Give me something, DC.
But, this is how... Because, the comic book universe thing is really taken off. Valiant Comics, which has been around since the 90s, they are taking their Harbinger series, which is kind of like... Valiant has their own X-Men, per se, and that a whole community of people with superpowers, they emerge. Theirs is a little bit darker and involves a little bit more drugs. But they're bringing that series to the movies. And then they're going to link it with another series called Bloodshot, which is about an assassin.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm a little bit excited about that. Yeah. So...
Valiant. I got to check that out.
Yeah. And it's actually really easy to read a Valiant comic book because they love to give out their stuff.
Okay.
And they love to get exposure. So if you ever read a Deadshot or a Harbinger, pretty good stuff.
Nice. Definitely check it out. That sounds cool. Yeah, I love that it's the success of the comic book movies is opening up for third party people to come in. But I also feel like there's such a fear now to try and do that for third party because they're just like they're going into it knowing that they're always going to be in the shadow of Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
In movies. But I think that there's a wave to do a really good one-shot, one-off movie. Like if you can just, you know, give us something that is just hasn't been done yet.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a Watchmen reboot would be great.
Did you hear HBO has picked up Watchmen?
Oh, really? As a show?
As a show.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is kind of a like in the beginning, Watchmen pretending it was anything but the original series was actually like blasphemy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I forget who penned it and wrote it. But
I should know this.
People would send him pranks of like other comic books of the Watchmen, and he'd hate it. Like he'd be like, "Oh, what a horrible joke! The Watchmen is only one series."
Right.
Yes. So I don't know now. Now that they've come up with Before Watchmen and
Alan Moore,
yeah.
which is I'm mad that I didn't know that. Like, because he did The Killing Joke and he did Watchmen, obviously, but he did so much, like V for Vendetta and all the above. But yeah, no, continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So, well, you were bringing up Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to bring up this cool universe idea I've had, where my wife and I we watched the original Chucky movie because they re-released it for Blu-ray.
Oh boy!
And I'm like, oh, this is so cool. And then I thought about all these other B-movie like horror icons that like they're not the big ones like Jason and Freddy, but like they're the silly ones that
like
you
Pinhead.
loved. Yeah, like Chucky and Leprechaun.
Yes.
And I would love to see a Hunger Games where the Leprechaun and Chucky and all those guys from late 80s, early 90s had to fight each other.
Right. Kind of like Jigsaw captures all of them and puts them into like a game and like they have to fight their way out.
Absolutely.
That'd be great.
Yes.
That'd be really funny.
Yeah.
I'd get behind that. Who else would you wanna include in there?
Well, you see, I can only think of the Leprechaun. I can think of maybe Van Helsing. Throw him in there somewhere.
I'm just looking up horror movies right now.
Yeah,
this is funny.
Ultra cheesy.
The guy from Scream, the Ghostface.
Yes.
Yeah.
The guy from Scream. Maybe he has to fight the guy from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
And then maybe Jack from The Shining.
Jack from The Shining.
That'd be great.
Yeah, like all of them just came together.
They all just had to fight.
Yep, and the winner would be congratulated by Jason and Freddy and Mike Myers and put into their secret horror realm.
The shark from Jaws.
Yes. They're like, you're in, buddy. You're at the top.
You're the apex predator. That's funny. Hellraiser.
Hellraiser would be in there.
For sure. Let's see. I'm just looking through just good stuff. Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
It's that black and white vampire movie from like 1922. There's a new horror movie coming out that seems interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna see it, but I like the premise of it. It's almost like a twisted version of Groundhog Day, but it's called Death Day.
Yes.
Happy Death Day.
Happy Death Day. I did see that, and that did look interesting.
Yeah. So those of you who are living under a rock and haven't seen it, it's a horror movie, but it's based on this idea that this girl on her birthday relives the same day over and over again, because at the end of the day she always gets murdered and then she wakes up and then starts her day again, and it's just about her kind of descent into madness, but also her trying to like figure out who is trying to kill her and hopefully stopping the day from repeating itself.
Yeah. The trailers before the movie It were horrifying to me. Like, I'm like, if this is any indication, there's another movie and it just looks creepy. It's about, first of all, it's this little girl and she's singing oh gosh, I'm just having horrible, she's singing that Burn song from that pop song.
Oh,
that blonde.
Ellie
singer.
Goulding.
Yes, she's just singing that slowly.
Oh gosh.
And while that's happening, there's this girl with like no use of her legs crawling through a house.
Why?
Stalking people.
Why?
And it just looks so creepy.
It's scary.
And like in the background, there's this mom saying, "Yes, I'll get them back. They'll know my pain."
What the?
And so it's so.
They're just like, how many horror tropes can we throw into one trailer?
Yes, it doesn't. It looks like it should be like one of those artsy like coming of age movies.
Yeah.
But it's got this creepy horror edge on it.
Yeah. That's terrifying.
Yes.
Well, how and why? I don't. What kind of twisted mind goes into creating like a horror movie like that?
Mm-hmm.
It takes.
If I had to write a horror movie, it would be on. It would have to be silly because silly horror movies, even when they're bad, they're good.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I would have an ancient book about unicorns where a unicorn manifests itself and everyone's happy. They're like, "Oh, it's a unicorn, such a majestic." But the unicorn is such a jerk to everyone. He just starts impaling people. He makes gold come out of your mouth. Shoots a rainbow through you. So, and the moral of the story is like unicorns are jerks. Kill one if you see one. When you see a movie about a haunted unicorn, of course, it would be called Haunted Unicorn.
And just break the heart of bronies everywhere.
Yes, yes. Because, it would be my joy to just add a tear to any brony's eye. Any way I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we hate bronies. No, that's a little
That's a little strong. Well, I do send them pictures of me hugging my wife with an arrow that says, "This is what healthy relationships look like."
That's rude.
Yes.
This is mean.
And then like holding up money and saying, "This is what a satisfying, fulfilling career looks like." Though I hear some of them are like tax accountants and programmers. Ugh. In our next episode, we're just going to rant an hour about bronies. Ugh.
Why?
They know what they did.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
I feel like they know, but they don't care.
They don't care. And it matters that they think that we don't care.
Yeah, so what are we going to do about it?
We have to pretend like we don't care even more than they do. So fine, bronies. Do what you're going to do.
Do what you're going to do.
I don't care.
Right?
Yeah.
I want... Someday, we're going to do a competition on our podcast or like a Let's Play or something. Mm-hmm. Like we'll do a tournament, best 2 out of 3. Like, you pick a game, I'll pick a game, and then there'll be like a tie break, and the loser has to wear like a
brony.
Like a unicorn onesie.
Oh. First of all, that's awesome. And part of me wants to lose now. Just because it would be great promotion for our show. Why is Mike wearing a unicorn onesie at his job? Well, have you heard of Mike and Adam Streams and Feelings? We did a Let's Play.
Yeah, then you had to do something in the onesie.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
But speaking of strange and creepy things, Evil Mike and Evil Adam have been sending us drawings of us.
Yeah. Of us?
And you've posted them all over the wall.
It's true. I enjoy modern art.
You do? Yes. Oh, this is very modern. Albeit very creepy.
Right.
I mean, if we could just describe some of these... Some of them are in crayon, some of them are stick figures.
Some in Sharpie.
Some of them are in, Sharpie. Some of them are... One's in macaroni necklace. form. It's just all elbow macaroni.
One piece of paper just blank. It just says "lick me."
Yes.
Mike, you should lick it.
No, because there's a skull and crossbones right underneath it.
Oh, okay, right.
It's like they warned us.
Right, exactly. But I think one of my favorites is there's a picture of us. I think you're in stick figure drawings.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because they put glasses on us.
Yes.
But it shows us skipping through a field, and there's just a meteorite about to crush us. We have no idea.
Wow. And that's one of the more tamer ones.
Right.
I'm referring to the one where we're in anime style.
Yes.
And there is a katana through me.
Wow.
And
It's like Kill
a
Bill.
samurai is saying, "You have been honored."
That was just really dark. Mike.
Yeah, that was really dark, and I'm sorry that evil Mike
would do such a thing.
do such a thing.
That's
I really
so good.
am. Yeah.
There's a picture of us being attacked and eaten by the hyenas from the Lion King.
Oh yes, and he got the scar drawing really good.
Really nailed it.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
not the hyenas, not so much.
Although it's a little less endearing that he drew us as Timon and Pumbaa though.
Yes. Oh yes, but you can tell it's us. I mean,
right.
It's our version
It's
of
the
Timon
eyes, yeah.
and Pumbaa.
Yeah, that Pumbaa definitely looks Asian.
Yeah. There's a Photoshop of a photograph of a toilet,
Oh, wow.
and our heads are photoshopped into the toilet, and me with a word bubble that says "I deserve to be here."
Wow. There's also another Photoshop of us being forced to eat worms by the boogeyman, the wrestler.
Yes. Oh yes. While Stone Cold Steve Austin is off in the corner.
Just drinking a cold one.
Yes, just drinking a cold one. That one I like.
That one's actually a good one.
That one's poster
We're-
size.
Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna frame that one.
Yeah.
Nice
yeah.
try, Mike, or Evil Mike and Evil Adam. We like that one.
Yeah. But the one of us where we look sad and depressed and sickly, and we're both wearing T-shirts that say "Girls never like us." That one's just depressing. That one hurts.
That one's actually just a photograph. That's a real photograph of us.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was a bad day at the amusement park.
Yes. Oh man. But those shirts were so soft.
they were great T-shirts. I wonder what happened to those.
2 for $10. Girls never like us T-shirts.
It doesn't get better.
Yeah, it doesn't get better.
It doesn't get
Yes. But I want to draw attention to the beautiful painting, and it has actually like a golden frame around it.
Yeah, oil.
It's an oil painting. We're both on a mountain looking victorious. Our
Yes.
fists are in the air.
Yes.
You're wearing a Victorian dandy outfit.
Yeah, like I got the ruffles.
Yes. Me, I have a robe of honor and distinction on.
Mm-hmm.
And at the bottom it says, drawn and painted by the M.A.
M.A.
M.A. What does M.A. stand for? Mike, Adam?
Right.
Oh.
I didn't draw it.
I didn't draw it either.
Michael Adamson.
Michael Adamson.
Who knows? Could stand for anything.
The Masked Asian. The Mental Avenger.
The Masked African. Maybe the Panther drew it. Black
Maybe.
Panther.
Oh, is he
The Masked
is he
African,
looking
that's
out
it.
for us?
Maybe he is a Masked African.
Yes.
Wakanda.
Maybe I read it wrong when we got that gift. Maybe Avenger was really African.
Right.
That V kind of looks like an F now that I look at it.
Who knows?
Who knows? It's a beautiful painting.
It is artfully done.
Yes, it is very uplifting compared to
Very-
all the other.
Very tasteful.
Yeah.
But I think I like the photograph of us better.
Yes. It was very nice of you to capture that memory.
Right. On a Polaroid.
Even if we both look very depressed and sickly.
It's true. I think it was probably the bad corn dogs.
Yes. Ugh.
Also, quick sidebar. I read a thing online, so I don't know if it's true, but someone was suing a like a carnival food place because they choked on the stick in the corn dog, and they claimed they didn't know that there was going to be a stick in the corn dog.
Wow, that is human culture.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not too many rules, you know. You know, you look both ways before you cross the street.
True.
You know, you blow on soup when it gets too hot.
Yep.
And you know corn dogs have sticks.
That's true.
All right? You just know that.
It's true.
Whether you're from Mongolia or Ohio,
right?
You know corn dogs
you
have
just know.
sticks.
It's true. That's
right.
true. But yeah, no. So whoever sent us that oil painting, thank you. It's
yes,
wonderful.
thank you, M.A.
It's beautiful.
Or Masked African.
Or whatever your name is.
Yes. We're glad you're looking out for us. I like that you didn't exactly protect us as you just defended a painting with us.
Right, like you reclaimed.
Yes. It's beautiful.
It's wonderful, and I love it.
And you viewers at home who are listening, if you want to draw your own picture of what you think that oil painting looks like, or any one of those paintings we've mentioned today, we'll gladly accept it.
Oh, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Best one will get a hug.
Yep. Worst one will get a kiss.
I'm not comfortable with that, Mike.
I am.
You might want to talk to Lynn first.
Yes. So many places I could go with that. Speaking of which, we were going to rank Nicolas Cage movies in a segment I like to call a cage match.
Yes.
So this is a cage match where we're going to rank probably 10 Nicolas Cage movies.
Yes.
They're easy to find.
Yeah, it's true.
On Netflix, you can usually get them in bundles of 6. Because you know he just pops out movies constantly. He's not like one of those actors that does one movie per year, and you're just... He's like in 7 different movies, all made for DVD.
It's true.
And they always come out on Netflix. And we're going to be talking about some of his good ones, maybe some of his bad ones. Mm-hmm. And just right off the bat, I would like the movie Joe. It's just called Joe, to be somewhere in that mix.
Somewhere in that mix. I don't know if I've seen Joe.
It was a Netflix...
Netflix only.
Netflix only, from what I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
And he plays like this kind of backwoods country guy with a beard and long hair, maybe the hair he used when he was in Con Air.
Yeah. Which
and
also has to be on there.
Yeah, he gives like segments of wisdom to a young boy. It's kind of like a hick version of maybe Forrest Gump, but without any of Forrest Gump's achievements.
I was gonna say Sophie's Choice.
Yes.
Do you have paper or something we can write on? I want to keep track of.
Children's March.
That looks important.
That looks important. The deed to your house.
The deed, also important.
Right on the back of this
perfect.
work notes.
Right. All right.
So right now, Adam is getting very technical.
Yes, we're going old school
with our cage match.
True. We're gonna write down, I think, a bunch of movies, and then we're gonna pick out maybe we'll maybe talk about maybe 10, 15 movies, and then we'll rank 10.
We'll rank them.
We'll rank 10. So Joe.
So
Joe. I think Con Air definitely has to be in
Air.
there. For those of you that don't know, he plays. They're a bunch of convicts, right? And they're getting transferred to like another prison or something, right?
Yeah.
On a plane, and they take it over, and they win. It's a pretty good movie. Face Off.
Face Off is good. National Treasure 1, National Treasure 2.
National Treasure. Raising Arizona.
I've never seen it, so you'll have to tell me where it fits.
Honestly, it's probably his best movie.
Yes. Bring Out Your Dead was a Martin Scorsese film.
Okay. Where
he plays an ambulance driver.
Let's see. Lord of War. Did you like Lord of War?
Yeah, it didn't have any of his iconic Nicolas Cage faces.
It's true. The Wicker Man.
The Wicker
The
Man.
bees.
I'll be sad if that's not in the top 3.
100%. The Rock.
The Rock.
Not Dwayne.
Yes. I always
But-
get those two confused.
Did you hear the fan theory that it's what's his name? Sean Connery's character is actually James Bond.
Oh. That I like that theory.
Yes, it's good. We'll discuss it at another time. Ghost Rider has to be on there.
Ghost Rider. What about Ghost Rider 2?
1 and 2.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, also the movie you were talking about is called Bringing Out Your Dead.
Bringing Out Your Dead.
Have you Left Behind?
Left Behind. Yes.
Did you see USS Indianapolis?
No, that just recently came out. I saw a movie called Rage. You'll see it. It's your classic revenge flick.
Rage. Let's see. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
How do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
The 13. Lucky 13.
Lucky number 13.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's just a lot.
Okay, so first, do we want to do it by most crazy? Like, how are we judging this? Because we could judge it by how much he is Nicolas Cage in the movie,
Right.
which is silly faces, screaming and yelling,
Right.
or by how much people actually enjoyed
the movie.
and it's actually a good film.
I think. Is there a way to marry both those ideas? Like, because
I know I'm alone when I say when he gets the silliest, I enjoy it the most.
I mean, I think that's the only reason we go to look for Nicolas Cage movies.
Yes.
So I'm thinking we take out the USS Indianapolis because I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
No.
I just know it's bad. Let's see. I haven't seen Bringing Out Your Dead, so I think
that was really good, but that might have been more because of Martin Scorsese doing a killer plot.
Right, then
the
Nicolas Cage. Okay, so we'll take that one off.
Yeah. We're taking out probably his best movies.
Maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
But these are the best movies to us.
Yes.
And what are you thinking?
So, I have to say for best wacky character, Face Off should be number 1.
Okay, so
should we go backwards?
10, so 10 being the worst, 1 being the best.
Okay,
So we need to eliminate one more movie. I haven't seen Rage, and you haven't seen Raising Arizona.
Yeah, we'll get rid of.
We can get rid of
Lord of War.
Okay. Okay. But I feel like we've both seen Lord of War, so we can accurately make a judgment. Whereas you haven't seen Raising Arizona, and I haven't seen Rage.
Okay, get rid of Rage, because Raising Arizona is kind of iconic. You have to have it.
Okay.
But Rage was he does so many silly voices.
Oh, is that the one where he says the alphabet?
No, it's this one where he plays like this old-time John Wick type character. And his daughter gets shot by these muggers that he thinks they're part of this Russian mob. So he goes on this killing spree against the Russian mob, and in each person he meets, he goes crazier and crazier.
Right.
Like yelling Nicolas Cagean things.
That's wonderful.
And then at the end, he finds out that it was just one of her friends who accidentally shot her in the house. And he had just killed all these Russian mobsters. And he's like, oh, man. I feel dumb.
I did it again.
Yes, and they all kill him. So,
wow.
So, it was actually a pretty good revenge movie. Because it actually made you feel like you can get revenge for bad reasons. And revenge isn't always the best way to go.
Right. There's a consequence for it.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, anyways.
Yes.
Okay, so number 10... on our list, what are you feeling?
Number 10, I would have to say Lord of War.
Lord of War, yeah.
Because it was just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Lord of War, number 10. It was a good movie. It's worth a watch. Not his best work.
Yeah.
Not if you want vintage Nicolas Cage, don't watch Lord of War.
Number 9, Ghost Rider 2. I don't know why that's not number 10.
Ghost Rider. No, but I think based on our scale, I feel like that should at least be in our top 5 because he's absolutely insane. Did you hear what he did on set? He literally thought he was the Spirit of Vengeance. Like he because he went full method. He would wear this special makeup or whatever, and he would yell and scream. And he was crazy. So I feel like that's got to be in the top 5.
Maybe Ghost Rider 1.
Ghost Rider. Well, I was gonna lump them together. So I was thinking Raising Arizona.
Raising Arizona, the one he's won awards for.
Right.
Yes.
Because while it's a good movie, it's like you don't watch that for that classic Nick Cage. You know?
No.
And I think the scale that we're going on is
Silliest.
movies that are good and movies that we enjoyed because he was silly.
Yes. I guess it's silly as a mustache, but that's about it.
Right, that's about it.
All right.
So next one. The Rock?
The Rock, yeah, I don't remember anything too silly.
Yeah.
He was just a guy who liked the Beatles in that
And
one.
hung out with Sean Connery.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What are you thinking next?
In Joe, he's very serious.
Yeah.
He's actually kind of memorable, and you get behind him, and he helps people gut deer that are been in road accidents.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking Joe and then National Treasure.
Yes, Joe and National Treasure.
So Joe is in at number 7, and then
Yeah.
number 6 is National Treasure.
Yeah.
Because he does steal the Declaration of Independence, and you can conceivably think that if anyone in the 21st century is going to try it, it's going to be Nicolas Cage.
Yes. Yes.
So we got National Treasure, we got Joe. So remaining, we have Con Air, Face Off, Wicker Man, The Rock, and Ghost Rider.
Left Behind, he plays someone who knows a little about planes. And so that definitely should be, I don't know, he doesn't do any silly voices. I think we don't like Left Behind. So therefore we like Nicolas Cage in there.
So
we wish the worst on our enemies, kind of a deal.
So Left Behind a solid 5.
A solid 5,
Okay.
yes. It's the hinge that turns the door.
Right.
Yes.
Now we're getting into crazy territory.
Yeah.
I definitely think Ghost Rider, the Rock is already off. I think Ghost Rider, Wicker Man, Face Off, and Con Air are definitely somewhere in the top 4. But I think Con Air and Face Off are pretty similar in where they should land. So are they 1, 2, or are they 3, 4?
I think in the Face Off is when he does the silliest,
Craziest.
wackiest, and craziest. I hope that's number 1. I don't want to waste it.
Yeah.
But I want to say just because there's times when he's just normal face and then freak out face and then normal face and then freak out face.
Right, it's true. And there's just something about him, and it's John Travolta,
yes.
right? Yeah, I definitely agree that I think Face Off is definitely. I think Face Off is number 1.
Yeah, Face Off is number 1, which is anticlimactic because now,
right?
Who cares about 432?
I mean, I think Ghost Rider, at least for me, is number 2.
I mean, in number 2, doesn't he turn into a truck?
Yeah.
It's okay. All right, that's number 2.
Right. And the stories that he would wear special contact lenses on set, and he would do special makeup, so he would scare the people he was acting with.
Oh,
so he just.
But wait a minute,
crazy.
Wicker Man turned into a meme. I mean, Bees is its own meme, so maybe that should be number 2.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe Ghost Rider should be 3.
Yeah, I don't.
It's so hard.
Are we saying that Con Air is definitely 4 then?
Yes.
Okay. So Con Air is 4.
Because he's got long, beautiful locks.
It's wonderful.
And a wife beater.
and he kind of knows how to fly a plane.
Yes. And his favorite line is, "I'm going to show you there's a God."
So, is Con Air the prequel to Left Behind?
Yes! Can that be the title of our podcast?
Yes. Oh, man.
So, yeah, Left Behind. And Wicker Man, I think it should at least hold
Yeah.
a tie
A tie?
with Ghost Rider.
Yeah. I agree. I definitely think that the meme factor is there. But I think what it's going to come down to is which one do you like more personally?
I remember Ghost Rider 2, like, I remember falling asleep just because the plot
Is awful.
is awful. I really was hoping Nicolas Cage would carry that movie. Funny story about that is, that was before Marvel had an official universe. They were starting up called the Marvel Knights chapter, which includes the Marvel Knights was Ghost Rider, Punisher, Moon Knight.
Yep.
I think they were starting to go in that direction, like a darker Marvel, and then it bombed with Ghost Rider too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think around that time Disney was probably sniffing around to start purchasing it. And they're like, we don't really want to be associated with that. And they kind of shut it all down. Mm-hmm. But hey, no, if Fox wants to pick that up, I think that'd be cool.
Well, I think Ghost Rider went to Agents of Shield.
Agents of Shield. But it's not the real Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Right. It's not the Spirit of Vengeance. It's just Ghost Rider, right?
Yes.
So it's like different. Yeah, because he has a car or something.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm. It's weird.
Yeah.
So to go through our list, number 10, Lord of War.
Yes.
Number 9, Raising Arizona.
Yes.
Number 8, The Rock.
Yes.
7, Joe.
Yes.
6,
National
Treasures. 5, Left Behind. The Hinge. Number 4, Con Air. The prequel.
Yeah.
Number 3,
Ghost Rider.
Number 2, Wicker Man.
Bees.
The Bees.
And then number 1
is
Face Off. Yes.
There you have it, folks. There's no other better list of Nicolas Cage's movies.
Right. Nowhere else.
We got rid of all of his award winning to do this list.
Well, I mean, Arizona.
Yeah.
Raising Arizona's
we
there.
just ranked it at the bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of an afterthought.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
But anyways, that's our show for today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for leaving us.
Me? You?
Yes, because you eventually have to turn it off.
Yeah.
Go back to your work.
Yeah, I have to go to class pretty soon. Then I have to go to work. Actually, I'm gonna go pretty soon.
And then he has to go to a meeting.
It's true. It's just a day. It's just a full day.
It's a full day of boring stuff. So we hope our hour and 12 minutes brightens your day.
Yes.
We figured out a lot of things today. What did we figure out?
I learned that oil painting looks great in our living room.
Yes. I learned the monochromes on that photo of Girls Don't Like Us
is not a good choice.
Is not a good choice.
A good aesthetic choice.
Yes.
I also learned a little bit about myself and how I feel about Nicolas Cage movies.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever cared this much about Nicolas Cage.
Mm-hmm. We had our first cage match.
It's true.
And both of us escaped.
Wow. I feel like that's not how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
What is it from? Is it the Thunderdome? Whatever, 2 men enter.
Yes.
1 man leaves.
And it was Nicolas Cage.
And it was Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage left our Thunderdome.
It's true.
We talked about Easter eggs.
Mm.
We always go back into comic book universes.
Of course, we gotta.
Mm-hmm.
It's the hot thing now, Mike.
Yes, it's the hot thing. So, you heard it here first and last and probably third.
Definitely third.
Definitely third.
I've never finished first in my life.
Yes, so thank you for tuning in. If you want to find us, Facebook.com.
Yes.
Twitter, Dreams and Feels.
Yes.
Dreams and Feels. I don't know. Just
find it.
Type it. Don't spell feels with a Z.
Yeah, no Z.
Then we lose respect.
Yes, and check out Mike's game.
Yes. Sunday School Answers.
And be on the lookout for an expansion featuring references from this wonderful pod.
And right now, on the Sunday School Answers Facebook page, there's a free complimentary expansion called Parental Guidance.
Yay.
Which is all about raising kids.
Yes.
Which I know all about, which is why I wrote
exactly
like 100 cards.
Yeah, so check us out. We love you guys. And
We
we'll
love
see
you.
you next time.
See you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.